Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship. And then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter, 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Well, how about the pop as the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion works his way to the octagon here tonight. Yet another title defense is what's in front of him. He is healthy. He is ready to prove that all the featherweights below him are just that, below him for a reason. He believes he is the champion for a reason. He believes he should be mentioned with the all-time greats. And that is what is at stake for him here tonight. Another title defense, another chance to prove that he is one of the greatest 145-pound fighters this octagon has ever hosted. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. McGregor is 30. Holloway is 33. He is 2 inches taller. McGregor will have a 5-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC featherweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer holding a professional record of 27 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii, introducing the challenger, Max Blast Holloway. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready? Are you ready?
Well, it took a while, but the rematch is upon us. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. Of course, they met in Boston back in 2013. That night, it was McGregor by decision. course, Holloway went on to win 13 consecutive fights thereafter.
And Conor McGregor hurt himself in that fight and still was able to beat Max across all the scorecards. Shows how tremendous an athlete he is, but Max Holloway today is a much different fighter than he was way back in Boston.
Holloway's shot is blocked. All right, here we go, early round one. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously.
A little cut below that left eye. Just missed with the elbow there. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Back and forth we go here. Well, he's connected on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. And he landed the right hand there.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Beautiful land there by McGregor. Made it look. Holloway gets the takedown. Back to the feet now. All right, nice combination of punches by him there, and he is attacking the head pretty hard.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Oh, perfect head kick there. McGregor gets hit by that kick to the body. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, a huge block there. Holloway gets touched by that kick to the body. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
Catch your breath. Breathe. Listen, you can do this now. He is ready. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Holloway's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Nice punch lands.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. McGregor gets stung by that leg kick. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh, another brutal hook by him there. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. He was able to fight through them in the previous round. Still plenty of time to go in this one.
Still plenty of time to go in this round, and if he is not careful, one of those hooks will put him to sleep.
Oh, best head kick she'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mcgregor has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the notorious Mcgregor!
Well, he wasn't much for words during fight week. He just kept saying, and still, and that's exactly how it goes down tonight. Congratulations to the UFC featherweight champion of the world. Starting to close that gap on the all-time greats, too, with this result tonight.
He is one of the greatest featherweight champions we have ever seen. He carries himself with a demeanor that says that you will not take this belt from me.